So, hey everybody, this is Vihang. Welcome to Tech Vihang. So, in today's video, I'm going to start with C hash part 3. In case you have missed the C hash part 2 or part 1 video, I'll write the link in the description. So, in today's video, we'll be covering the topic variables in C hash. So, let's get started. So, basically, first I'll recapitulate what we have done in C hash part 2. So, basically, we have covered the syntax and I've told you how to print your first program in the part 2. In this part will be telling you about variables. So let's move to the variables. So basically variables are kind of thing that stores text, numbers in the form of integers, decimals, whole number, or the text and many other things. So basically there are many variables, but in this video we'll be covering the examples. That is the first one, string. So string, this variable stores text such as hello world and more. So the first one, string, is used for storing the text such as hello world and more. So you can use this to add text to the program. Now the next one is the int. Int is used for storing integers such as 1 to 1, minus 1 to 1, etc. So you all must know what are integers. They are positive or negative numbers. So we have 1 to 1, minus 1 to 1, etc. Now the next one. So in the second one, that is the int, you can't add decimals like 17.88, 16.88 or many other decimals. So we have a separate one, that is the double. So this stores floating numbers with decimals, such as the example here I have 17.88 or minus 17.88, etc. So in this you can add the floating numbers with decimals, such as the example I have given. Now the next one is the char. Char, this only stores single characters such as A or B. So you can add any line inside this, it will not run. You can only use a single character like A, B, C, D, any single character, A or B or C or D. So there are many characters A to Z, you can add any. Now the next one is the Boolean. So basically Boolean stores value in true or false. So basically you have to type it like bool, but the full is the Boolean. So basically it stores the value either in true or in false. Now I'll move on to the Visual Studio to show you running these all the variables I have covered, the string, int, double, char and bool. So let's move to the Visual Studio. So as you can see guys, I am on the Visual Studio and let's get started with the first one. First one will add the string. So basically you have to type only string, then you have to type my text, then you have to put this equal to sign, then you can add the text in the double quotes you want to add. So I'll add here my text, or you can add hello world more. Then you have to close this normally. Now I'll move on to the second one, that is the int. So we'll add int, then I add my number, then is equal to sign, then you have to add the number you want to add. I will add 6 here, then I'll close this tag, and now we'll move on to the next one. The next one is the double tag that I have told you is for decimals. So I'll add double, then you have to type my double number. So it is similar to the int tag. In this you have to add only my number, but in this you have to add my double number. Now you have to type is equal to, then you have to add the number you want. I'll add here 16.88, then we'll close this. Now in the next one we'll add the char tag. So then you have to type my letter, then you have to type the letter you want, in single quotes. You don't have to use double quotes, you have to use only single quotes. I'll add A here as the example, and I have to close this. Okay. So we are done with this. Now we'll move on to the last one, that is the Boolean. So let's type bool. You have to type my bool. Then you have to type the is equal to sign. You have to add the thing in true or false, any. You have to close this, like I have added true. Now we'll move on to the second part, that is for the console.writeline part. So you have to type console, you have to type writeline, then you have to type the brackets, and then inside the bracket first you have to add my text you have used in string. So the first one was string, so we have to add the string. Now we'll close this. Now the next one, console.writeline write line, then the bracket, then the next one was my number, so we'll add this here, then we'll close this, then console.writeline, then we have to add brackets, then the next one was my double number. We'll take this, we'll add it here, and as you can see we have done this also. Now the fourth one, I'll add console.writeline. So normally what you have to do is, like after this, the string tag, you have to add this my text, so you can copy this and you can add after the console.writeline inside the bracket. So in the basis of this thing, it runs. If you'll make a single mistake also, like you have made it capital and it is in small letters, so it will not run. So you have to type it very clearly so it would not make any mistake. So and type my letter, then close this. Now the last one, the bool dot writeline, then brackets, then this my bool is the last one. We'll close this, and as you can see we are done with these things perfectly. Now we'll run this. Okay, so let's see. As you can see it is working. So first I'll make it somehow here. As you can see, first one was hello world. Here as you can see hello world. Then the next one was the integer -6 or 6 you can add. I've added 6, so it is displaying 6, then 16.88, then the char tag, and then the bool. As you can see here also this is the same, and there also it's been running. So it was very easy and it is very interesting. So only this much for this video. We'll meet in the next C# tutorial. So don't forget to subscribe the channel to get latest notifications of my videos. Do subscribe the channel and like the video, and wait for my next video. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you guys.